Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, you'll get all the answers of the chapter The Wolves of Cernogratz. I have not given the questions here, so please refer to the book for the questions. All the answers of all the exercises are here. So let's start with understanding the text. Exercise A. Answer 1A. The old governess, Emily Schmidt, is being referred to here. B. Everyone looked at her in astonishment because she usually sat silently and primly at her place and never spoke unless someone spoke to her. Today, she had suddenly spoken out of tune, replying unexpectedly to the Baroness. Answer C. She, meaning Emily, continued rapidly and nervously. She spoke in that manner because she was feeling awkward to be talking in front of so many people out of turn. Yet she was also determined to talk and explain about the legend, so she spoke rapidly. Answer 2A. Baroness Grubel is being referred to here. Answer B. The Baroness had taunted Emily, saying she did not know that Emily was an expert in family histories because Emily had challenged her. She had explained what the legend really was and that it would not apply to someone who was not a von Cernogratz. Answer C. Emily's answers to the Baroness' taunt was that she knew the legend because she herself was a von Cernogratz. It was unexpected and astonishing because the Baroness and her guests knew Emily as an old and poor governess, whereas von whereas von Cernogratz, which was an old and rich family which had owned the castle. Answer 3A. The Baron said these words. He snapped as he spoke, but he was angry. Because he was angry. Answer B. The impertinence was Emily's claim that she was actually a von Cernogratz. It was considered an impertinence because the Baron did not believe her. He thought she was trying to prove herself to be superior to them. Answer 4A. The speaker is Baroness Grubel. She was referring to Emily, the governess. Answer B. The Baroness was sorry for Emily because she was ill and looked withered and shrunken. She was annoyed because Emily could not work as much as usual when there were so many guests in the house. Answer C. No, the Baroness was not really sorry for Emily. She was just annoyed that Emily could not work as much as usual. She was already angry with Emily because she had claimed that she was a von Cernogratz, an old and famous family. Answer 5A. Conrad was referring to the howling of the wolves. He called it music because he found it strange and wonderful that the wolves were howling right at the time when the governess was ill and possibly dying. Answer B. Conrad said this in response to the Baroness' comment that she would not have such music, meaning the wolves howling, for much money. She found the sound disturbing. Answer C. He said that the music could not be bought because he believed the legend. He knew that the human beings could not control the music in any way. They could not make the vet howl, nor could they make the wolves stop howling. Answer B 1. When her mother-in-law had died in the castle, no wolves had howled. Answer 2. The wolves howled only when a member of the von Cernogratz family died in the castle. Answer 3. She herself was a von Cernogratz. Answer 4. She had taken talking to the peasants about the old Cernogratz family and because her grandfather may have been a pantry boy in the castle. Answer 5. It sensed that something strange was going on. The dogs outside were barking loudly and angrily. Answer 6. She wanted to listen to the wolves howling. She believed they had come to sing for her. So children, this is it. These are all the answers of the questions. The chapter, The Wolves of Cernogratz. Write them down in your copy neatly and with margins. Thank you.